And we are here. Let's
Oh
go.
my
Air horns in the building. What's up, Brittany?
gosh.
All right, let me do my little intro quick. What's up, everybody? This is Fairfield Jonny live from the damn. We already got 3 people in the mix. There's 3 people waiting. 3 people are like, I need to get this.
Let's go.
Oh man, we are live from the Barrel Proof Lounge. I am sweating because Santa Rosa decided to be hot today. It also decided to rain, which was really weird. But it's feeling pretty freaking warm in here. It's hotter in here than it was on Saturday when there was a punk rock show on this stage. If you can see right there, I got a few of the broken sticks behind me. I just threw them on the table for no good reason at all. But man, this is Fairfield Jonny live for the Barrel Proof Lounge. This is a live podcast. Unfortunately, the guys who know how to control the lights better than me are not here, so we look a little blue today. But I feel like that was good. I almost put the red lights on, but I was like, all right, that's being a little too dramatic. Right. Like we're coming from hell. You know what's funny is before the roast on Saturday, I had posted my meal and I posted a war chant song, and it was like, tonight we died in hell from 300.
Oh my God.
And that's truly what some of us did on Saturday. But we're going to get to that. Yeah. We're going to get to that. We are live from the Barrel Proof Lounge, 501 Mendocino Avenue, Santa Rosa, California. My name is Fairfield Jonny. I got my homegirl Brittany Lee here today, a.k.a. DJ Cluster Funk. DJ Dex, Cluster Funk Productions,
let's go.
All that good stuff, man. We're going to talk about a lot of great things. But first and foremost, I want to welcome you guys. Thank you. Please smash the like button, hit subscribe to the channel. I want to thank everybody that watched the video that I uploaded of my roast battle this weekend. It was my first time ever participating in a roast battle. We're going to get to all of that. In fact, I'm actually planning to pull up the screen on the screen and react to my roast battle a little bit, just because I really feel like I need to give Brittany a little bit of shit for trying to roast on me early. But we're going to get to all that, man. We are here in Santa Rosa, California. If you've never been to Barrel Proof Lounge, this is a comedy club, a bar. And on Saturday night, man, it was where all the white boys were in this whole area. We got Amore in the building. It's also Monday. Monday is the Honeycomb Hideout.
Yeah.
You can come hang out here on a Monday night. It's open from now all the way until midnight tonight. We got DJ Dex, aka Brittany Lee, who's gonna be here spinning some music. We got people doing live performances, some listenings, all that kind of stuff. You spinning tonight, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Because I actually noticed that you're on the flyer now, right? For Monday night on the Honeycomb Hideout. Yeah, I saw that. I was like, oh, okay, that's what's up. I saw it said the Honeycomb Hideout. Yeah, it's always good when you make the flyer. You know what I mean? It's good for a reputation. I don't know if you feel like this is a what do they call it? A credit? Like when comics be like, what are your credits? Like, oh, I was on America's Got Talent. I was on It's like, yo, I spit at the fucking Honeycomb Hideout. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I can cite that. Yeah, okay. But I think still people will be like, what the fuck is Honeycomb Hideout?
You know what? I don't know, because you're not from the Bay.
No.
But the Honeycomb Hideout, and I'm almost certain this is where they got the name from.
Okay.
But the Honeycomb Hideout was a place that Mac Dre would reference, that he would hit the Honeycomb Hideout. Like it was kind of like his tucked away spot, and that was a spot in Sacramento, in like the what do they call it, Greenhaven kind of area of Sacramento. It's like the 5 freeway, but on the nicer end of things, and that's where he had a house at, and he would always refer to that as the Honeycomb Hideout. There's actually one of my favorite songs. It's he's talking about being by himself. And he was like, hit the Honeycomb Hideout, pull a couple of G's out, like hit the safe in the Honeycomb Hideout, pull a couple of G's out, and some other shit. So it was better than that. I feel really dumb for trying to recite those lyrics right now.
It was, but
rest in peace, Mac Dre. Rest in peace to a legend. But yeah, man, we're gonna get into some more of that too, because I did want to talk a little bit of music with you tonight. Yeah. But first and foremost, we had a very, very interesting weekend this weekend.
We did.
For me, I had a great weekend of comedy.
Yeah.
I actually, it felt really great this weekend. I sold a couple of my books this weekend.
Oh.
Yeah, it was to family, but fuck it. They spend money. I'm spending money too. You know
That's
what I
a
mean?
good sign. That's a
Yeah.
good
So
sign.
if you
They
guys
have to
didn't
buy.
know, if
They're
you
under
guys didn't
pressure.
know, I am a children's author. I got a couple of my books laid out there. I didn't necessarily expect Brittany to have to pick them up or anything like that, but the blue light's making it hard to see. But Where is Uncle John? It's a travel series for children. So if you haven't picked that up, they're available on Amazon. Self-published author.
If you
Let's
have
go.
children.
If you have children, if you don't
still
have children,
doing
you
that.
got. If you don't have children, there's children in your life somewhere. Everybody got a friend with kids at least.
From afar, yeah.
Are you not busting down no single moms?
Nah. I learned my lesson. I learned my lesson. I can't do this.
You said nah.
I can't take it.
You said nah.
You and your kids got to get the fuck out.
You know what? You're right, because it's not good enough sometimes just being like, I don't want to be a step parent, because they'll tell you it's okay, but then they'll expect you later to be like, yo, my kids get out at 3:30.
Yes.
Can you go get them?
This is what I tried to do. I tried to separate, like, the compartmentalize the kids. Like, okay, you have your life with the kids and you have your life with me.
Okay.
And that was not happening.
It doesn't work.
It wasn't.
They sign up for it at first, right?
Yeah,
Am I right?
Like, yeah, we can, I'll take care of the kids. And, I'm like, all right, I'm not helping you with these kids. Like, I'm not taking them out. We're not going. I'm not doing shit for them damn kids. I hope that their bedtime is 4 p.m. and we can spend the rest of the afternoon and evening together. Okay.
He's like, yo, I eat separately from the kids. The kids eat, then I eat you, right?
Yes.
See, we homies now, and we've already potted together, so I know the kind of shit I can throw at you.
We are not trying to do shit with these kids. I was trying to get the kids sent to boarding school and shit. Like,
damn.
I was like, you don't want to send them to the
You're like, Switzerland is wonderful this time of year.
I know.
Oh shit! Hey, what was your because we had a conversation and shit like that, but what was your childhood like? Did you have both parents around, single mom? But like, what was your, if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah, I had. So I grew up with my mom and my dad. My mom and dad divorced when I was 5.
Okay.
But my dad was a teacher, and he always picked me up from school.
Oh, how awesome!
So
that's sweet.
I lived
That's actually
with my
very
mom,
sweet.
but I saw my dad every day.
That's actually very sweet. Shout out to your pops, man. Mm-hmm. That's dope.
I do have siblings, but we all grew up after each other. So my brother is 18 years older than me.
Whoa, hold on. We gotta wait. No, you can't just skip through that. 18 years older.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm the oldest of 4 boys, right?
Okay.
So my youngest brother is 9 years younger than me, which is a pretty big gap.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I was a teenager when he was a toddler. You know what I mean? Like, damn.
My brother was like another father figure.
Wow.
For me.
Okay.
Up.
So he was older than you. Okay, but now that's on your dad's side, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, because 18 years of mom.
I'm my mom's only child. My mom said I'm getting pregnant one time and not ever fucking again.
Hey, that's how I feel right now. Yeah. I have one perfect daughter.
Yeah.
That's
She's
exactly.
Only been here for 4 months.
She is perfect, bro. She is perfect.
Fucking perfect.
Dog, she is perfect.
Not perfect.
You want to know how I know she's perfect? She's my daughter.
Later on, she's gonna be like, I'm with you. You're not fucking perfect. She's gonna see this later. She's gonna be like,
she's perfect. She's absolutely perfect. Look, as a baby right now for the last 120 something days, right? She only cries when she is hungry or has a dirty diaper.
That's every baby.
No, it is not every baby. Some babies are what they call colicky or whatever, and they just be crying for no reason, or they got whatever, like. My baby is just smiles.
So your point is
happy.
That your baby is doing baby well enough for you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No. Okay. All right. I'm being over dramatic for podcasting purposes. My baby is doing baby well for me.
There you go.
All right. I see you. You calling me on my shit. I like it. Okay. But that's dope. So your dad was a teacher.
He was a teacher. Yeah.
Okay. So your mom was into teachers. Was he her teacher? No, I'm just kidding.
He was.
Oh shit! Was it a college professor type thing?
He was her coach.
Woo!
Because he also coached sports, and my mom played sports.
Okay.
He was one of her coaches.
Oh shit!
But from what I understand, that they didn't fuck around until like after college.
That's what they always say.
That's my understanding. That's what they tell me.
At least it was college sports.
I have other suspicions. Dad, did you fuck my mom when she was a child? I don't know.
Oh shit, that's crazy. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, that's a nice little vein. We could dive into that a little bit more, but I'm not gonna put it all on you today.
Yeah.
But that's dope, man. Shout out to your pops. So what sports did he coach?
He coached football, basketball, and track.
Okay. And did you grow up playing sports?
I did.
Okay. What sports did you play? I don't think we talked about this last time.
Softball, I played basketball, I played golf.
Are you nice on the court? Are you nice on the hoop court?
Yeah.
For real?
You don't want to see me.
Hey, who do you think would win in one-on-one versus me and you?
Me. All
you think so?
Absolutely.
You think you'll beat me in one-on-one on the basketball court?
Yeah, easily.
Are you willing to put money on that?
How much you want to put down?
I mean, like we could just do like $5 to be fun, or a 20.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Or a 20.
$5.
I'll take $5.
I'll take your $5.
You take my $5?
Yeah. All right.
But what we playing? But what we playing? We playing like 1st to 11?
No, 1st to 3.
1st to 3?
Yeah.
I'll buy ones?
Yeah.
Are there twos involved? Like if you shoot a 3, is that 2 points?
Trying to cheat. No, it's only 3.
Just 3 baskets.
Yeah.
You think you're getting me 0 to 3 in 3 baskets?
Absolutely.
Woo! You taking that ice detention joke a little too seriously.
Listen.
That Fairfield Finest Fitness joke from my roast a little too seriously.
No.
Hey, you don't think I'm nice on the hoop court?
It doesn't matter what you do. I know what I do. I know what I do.
Yo, hey, there might be a vlog coming soon.
Okay.
Brittany versus Johnny on a Santa Rosa hoop court. I'm representing. I'm playing. I can hoop.
Me too.
I haven't done it in a while.
You better practice.
Hey, you know what I used to tell people? So when I was growing up, we're the same age. Okay, so we're roughly the same age.
Okay.
So do you remember Jason Williams?
No.
From yeah, you were an East Coast kid, right? So Sacramento had a white basketball player named Jason Williams, and everybody called him White Chocolate.
Oh.
So when I was in middle school, that's when Jason Williams was popular. And I talk shit and I'll be like running my mouth.
Okay.
So I used to be the kind of basketball player that would talk shit to you to get in your head and get you all pissed off or whatever, you know?
Like a roast.
Yeah, a little bit like a roast. A little bit. And you know what? It did start that way.
Yeah.
But shout out, hey, you know what? Rest in peace. This is a random aside. Rest in peace to my boy Deontay Lindsay. He just passed away this year. But he was one of the cool kids when I was in 7th grade. He was in 8th grade. And he would always pick me because he would always know that I was gonna talk shit, get in someone's head, and I could play.
Yeah.
But he was one of the cool kids that would pick me, and I felt cool that he would pick me. You know what I mean? But shout out to my boy, man. He passed away just a couple months ago.
Surfing
and
on
he's
clout,
super
even from
missed.
a child. There we go.
For sure. But I used to walk around the court and I used to be like, you heard of white chocolate? This caramel chocolate.
You said that for real?
For real. This is why, hey, now, I think you're getting a little bit more glimpse into my psyche as a child, as a young man. You know what I'm saying? But I used to really say that.
Did that work for you?
It did. I put up.
Bitches was lined up for caramel chocolate.
Ooh, back then, yeah.
Okay.
Back then, yeah, a little bit.
All right.
A little bit. I was cool in middle school. I was going to the movies and getting my fingers sticky.
Oh my God.
But I was also a little simpy, so I was paying for the tickets of the movies. Be like, tell your mom
that's
you're going
all they
with
would do.
Tell your mom you're going with your friend.
Yeah.
And then I'll meet at the mall, Fairfield Mall. Shout out to Fairfield Mall. Yee. But I would meet at the Fairfield Mall, get my fingers a little sticky. You know what I'm saying? Walk home, just
oh my gosh.
Yeah, I was a little player in middle school.
A little perv.
Nah, I was definitely a little sippy though. I was, what I was really big in, what I was really good at? Writing love letters.
Creepy.
Nah, you don't remember that? You don't remember did you pass letters between? No? This one you was still you was still wasn't sure if you liked dick or not. This is that time.
Facts. I'd be like, what the fuck is this? Get this out of my face. I don't want this.
Hell yeah. No, I was really good. I've always been very good at expressing myself. So I remember I had this is creepy.
Okay.
This is AOL Instant Messenger days.
Wow.
And I had
AIM.
I had certain lines saved that I would just copy and paste, copy paste. And whatever worked. You know what I'm saying? But this is a long time ago, man. What a good time. Shout out Fairfield. I went to Sullivan Middle School.
Not for those poor, confused women.
I'm still friends with most of them.
Oh my God.
Yo, I'm still friends with my very first ever girlfriend. Like I was
Okay.
like 7 or 8 years old. We was, boyfriend, girlfriend we sat next to each other in church or
Yes.
something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We held hands outside of church type
So
thing,
innocent. Oh.
But that's still one of my oldest friends. You know what I mean? Like I'm
Mhm.
still friends with everybody like that. So it is what it is. But
Is
that's
she
what's up.
waiting for you, Johnny?
No. We
Are you
used to
sure?
we used to joke around like in our 20s about that we were gonna both be get married, get divorced, and end up as old people together.
Aw. It looks like you're on
Yeah.
track for that.
No, now I like to refer to her as my fairy godmother. So anytime I have like an issue or a thing in my life where I just
Mhm.
need like a real woman's perspective, not like tell me what I want to hear or anything, but like call me on my bullshit and tell me I'm fucking up.
Uh-huh.
That's who I have a conversation with. You know what I mean?
Okay,
Because
alright.
she knows me since a teenager. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like damn near younger than that. And so it's like, yo, tell me I'm tripping. You know what I mean? Tell me I'm tripping and I need to go apologize to the people that I just did wrong. You know what I mean? Or was mad
And
at
do you
or
listen
whatever.
to her?
I do because
Okay.
that is a you know what, and one thing about me is I really really value my friendships.
Mhm.
I really really value my friendships, and they say that this is kind of a little, but there's a Bible verse that I think it's a proverb. It's very true, but it's in the multitude of counsel there is wisdom.
Mhm.
And so I feel like if I have people in my life, like my best friend, my oldest friend, like her, my parents, or even my brothers, my family members, I feel like certain people, like if I know there's no other interest other than my best interest, like you're trying to give me something to help me,
Mhm.
if I don't listen, then I'm a fool. You know what I'm saying? And the
Mhm.
one thing I try not to do in life is be a fool.
Okay.
I'll be stupid, I'll be dumb, but a
Mhm.
fool is like a whole different thing. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
Yeah. So like I only been arrested the one time. And after that, it hasn't happened again.
That was your
So
one foolish activity?
no, I mean I've been arrested since then, but not nothing crazy. You know what I
Mm.
mean? Like I got drunk in Vegas one time and got arrested, but it was like I got out.
Wow, how
I got,
drunk were you to get arrested in Vegas? Everybody's drunk in Vegas.
oh, yo, do you want to hear the story?
Let's go.
Okay, so they have on TikTok. There's like a trend, and
Okay.
it says, "Tell me what you went viral for without meaning to go viral."
Okay.
I went viral on TikTok in 2021 or 22.
Uh-huh.
This was like freshly divorced, fresh a mess, like a mess.
Uh-huh.
I was I'm big into the car community. So I don't know if you ever see my Mustang that I drive once in a while, but it's like the red convertible Mustang that we parked outside once in a while.
Oh,
And
maybe.
so it's like a 5.0 Mustang.
Mhm.
I've had 5.0s like almost most of my life, right? So obviously coming from Florida, kind of whatever, but you know about like the Bay Area takeovers and the street stuff like that. I mean, I was 35 years old in the streets acting stupid, just trying to like be out every night wilding, right? So I hooked up with a crew of like drivers and different people, and everybody was heading to Vegas for what they call LS Fest.
Okay.
LS is a type of motor that you swap out of a car and you put in. So it's called like a LS swap. So you take like a 5.0 302 Ford motor, you put in an LS1 or LS6 or whatever kind of motor into your car.
Okay.
Then you can go to LS Fest, and they had like a burnout pit. Now, mind you, I did not drive that night.
Okay.
This is how bad it was. I did not drive that night.
Okay.
I literally
Seems
took
like
an
a weird
Uber.
disclaimer.
No, I'm telling you,
Okay.
I took an Uber from the hotel to the racetrack to go to LS Fest. Now, one of the things I don't do really anymore is drink hard alcohol for a reason. I black out easily. Okay. But it was one of the homies, shout out Ray, City Boy, right? He's a very famous driver, like 1 million followers on Instagram, all that kind of stuff. My homie. It was Ray's birthday.
Okay.
And I'm the kind of dude like, hey, if you're my homie, it's your birthday. What you want to drink tonight?
Let's
you know?
go.
Yeah. So he's like, I don't drink nothing but Patron. So here I am with a bottle of Patron and a bottle of wine for me.
Oh, okay.
Because I drink wine like that,
Did they
right?
give you shit for that? Like, I ain't drinking some pussy ass wine.
Nah, fuck that. I'm a player. You know what I mean? Like I'm drinking wine. We some player shit. They on Patron.
Can I get a nice Cabernet?
It was no, I'm even gayer than that. It was a rosé. For sure.
I can't believe they let you hang out with them.
What?
Okay.
I'm one of the coolest kids on the block. Get out of here.
All right, let's go.
Because I'm me. Like it is what
we got
it is.
a Patron and a fucking rosé.
But I am so they got a term wino. right?
Okay.
I like to call myself a cork dork.
Oh, right.
It's a cool wino, right?
Wow.
So I got the bottle. I can even tell you what wine it was. It was the Cotes. It's the bottle that looks like it's like almost looks like a 1942 bottle. It's kind of shaped like this, but it's a very popular rosé. It's like Rosé de Cotes or whatever, something like that, right? So we're at the track. The problem is I'm such an alcoholic sometimes that the bottle of wine disappeared.
It just disappeared out of anyway.
Yeah, I'm not pouring a glass.
Yeah.
I'm swigging it from the bottle.
That's right.
At the racetrack. Now, the last video I have is like a homie being like, yeah, woo, 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 on my Instagram. And then after that, everything just blacks out. Because what happened is I drank the whole bottle of wine to the face, which is a good amount. That's 4 glasses of wine, right? Then that we started taking birthday shots. And Ray's like, no, you bought the bottle, take a shot. I started taking shots. Next thing I know, I wake up and there are 40 people angry at me, just angry in the parking lot of the racetrack. And I just look up at the cop and I'm just like, take me to jail.
Oh, damn.
Because I don't want to get my ass whooped by all these Sacramento people that are pissed at me at the moment, right? What I did was I fucking got blacked out drunk. I stumbled into the parking lot. I happened upon a fucking truck that had a trailer attached to it. It is a very popular truck of a very popular sunglass brand. So this is their company truck.
Yes.
The keys were inside of it.
Okay.
Their mistake.
Oh.
I blame them.
Okay.
The keys were inside of it. I blacked out, got in the driver's seat, started the car up, pulled forward, and smacked into one of the drift cars that were parked in front of the car.
Oh. Wow.
So when I came to, the cops had me and all the people that were a part of the company and the drift team of the car that I ditched. And it's a very popular Bay Area drift.
Oh my God.
And there's some people that don't even know I'm that guy.
They know now.
They don't know because I haven't said the team or the name or the brand. I smacked that car.
How many other instances could there be though?
Of that?
Yes.
You gotta go look for it. But yeah, so like,
that's him right there.
I went stupid viral. It was like the caption, TikTok, especially back then, it was like people would type shit out and then the voice would repeat it. And it was like some drunk asshole tried to steal the blank van or the blank truck and ran and crashed into it. And, and you just see a video of me like,
that's so funny.
So I spent 2 nights in a Vegas jail because I didn't get seated. And then luckily they tried to book me for Grand Theft Auto, but I wasn't trying to steal the vehicle. I accidentally just got into a truck that had the keys in it. And so everything got dropped, or I have a warrant in Vegas. I don't know. I haven't been back since.
Well, don't go.
I'm not going.
I have a feeling
I'm not going.
Not work out in your favor.
I got a worse story about Chile, but we'll get that to another day.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah, I flew into Chile one time. Not sure if I was going to leave the airport or not.
Wow.
But, it was my best friend's wedding, so I had to get there. Anyways, but yeah, that's why I don't drink hard alcohol anymore. Very seldomly will you ever see me take any kind of shot. The only time shot I'll ever take or mixed drink is if like I haven't been drinking at all. You know what I'm saying? But I'll tell people straight up, like, no, I black out too easy. Or I say that I get sick from hard alcohol. Like, I don't care to do that. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah. But it's also the same way I would lie about being allergic to peanut butter as a kid because I don't like peanut butter. So it is what it is. But anyways, we got on a really random tangent on that. Yeah. But I'm playing you in hoop. We're going to play ball.
Okay.
You down?
Let's go.
All right. I'm going to beat you.
So you say.
Are you gonna call like really weak fouls? Are you hoop?
I hoop.
All right.
I'm from Florida. I'm not from California. I'm not no bitch ass.
Oh yeah, you used to play in the humidity.
Yes.
I'm like, it has to be a nice day.
Type of motherfucker.
I'm like, it has to be a nice day. So am I though. It's caramel chocolate.
Okay. I hear. I know.
Yeah, this caramel chocolate. Yeah. Fairfield's finest. Yeah. Nah, but yeah, other than that, I don't even know how we got onto all that, man. This is so random. But yeah, it's good to have you here, Brittany. How you been doing? How was your weekend?
Oh, I had a great weekend.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did you get laid at all?
Did I get what?
Did you get laid?
No, not this weekend.
No, not this weekend.
I don't fuck people locally. I just don't do
Oh,
that.
so you just didn't leave the area this weekend.
That's right.
I do get it now. I get it now why you don't fuck people locally.
See what I mean?
You're like, yeah, I can't shit where I shit where I eat.
Mm-mm.
I can't shit where I shit on
You'll
other
never
stuff.
know, and you'll never meet them ever.
That's hella funny. It's actually funny because we had a conversation for a minute before where you had you talked to my girl, my baby's mom, right? Yeah, you had a good conversation with her. You talked to my girl.
I told her to give you shit every day.
You asked her if I annoy her.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was one of the questions she made. She was like, Brittany,
she's like, Brittany's
no, but she's like, Brittany's funny. She asked me if you annoy me. I told her every day. And I was like, is Brittany trying to fuck you? Get out of here. Brittany, don't try to hit on my baby mom. Come on.
Like I said, I don't fuck locally.
Nah, it's good. It's good. But
she's fertile too, and I hate kids. So,
There you go. Yeah, exactly. See?
Okay. My dick won't get her pregnant though. Hey, where you at? I got you. You don't have to worry about me. I can fuck you 3, 4, 5 times. No problem.
True.
Don't be jealous.
True. I'm not jealous, but it's just like, now I want to know if there's a way we can compete in strokes. I'm just kidding.
They make here, Johnny, I'm gonna help you out. They make dildos that you can slip over your dick.
I don't need that. I don't need to do that,
and
though.
It makes your dick bigger and harder, longer, so you can fuck longer.
That sounds like a Kanye West lyric. Stronger, faster.
Faster.
Oh shit, that's where he got those lyrics from. Kanye, you got a fake dick on?
He got a fake dick on.
Kanye would be the dude to have a fake dick, right?
I get those Kardashians. You don't want to multiply those motherfuckers. No.
I don't know. I feel like Kanye's doing okay. I feel like he's all right in that area.
You think so?
Dude, he pulled the Kardashians.
He's crazy as shit though.
Is he? Is he crazy?
I'm gonna say yes.
No, let's have this conversation real quick.
Okay.
Is Kanye crazy?
Mm-hmm.
You think so?
I'm gonna stand on yes, but I'm gonna say that I'm open to.
I just think okay. Have you seen the movie A Beautiful Mind with Russell Crowe?
No.
You never seen that?
I watch horror movies. No.
I mean, it's a really, really great movie. It's about the guy who kind of like helped decode, and it's a true story. This is the crazy part. He try and like help decode some of the stuff during like World War II or something like that. But he also dealt with schizophrenia. And it's called A Beautiful Mind for that reason. Is because it's like, yo, he's a genius, but his mind is plagued.
Crazy.
Yeah, his mind is plagued, and he was like a professor and all that kind of stuff. It was really, really great movie. I recommend it. I mean, if you watch horror movies, I don't really do horror movies at all. But I would recommend that movie as just like a really great. It's kind of one of the classics, A Beautiful Mind.
I see.
Yeah, okay. But I don't know. I feel like Kanye is really a beautiful mind at the end of the day. I think he's so plagued by ideas and genius and those kind of things. And he experienced success at such a young age and like wealth at such a young age that it fueled his beautiful mind. And now, I mean, look, if we go back to the whole, like, you ain't got the answer, Sway, like that whole thing where he's like trying to secure manufacturing and all that kind of stuff in China to like when he actually did it. Like most of the stuff he says is pretty, it kind of works out. Now, Heil Hitler is kind of crazy, but was he doing that to troll? Was he doing that to remove the magic power of words? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
I love how when he says the crazy thing, that all of a sudden it's him trolling now,
Yeah, but that's what marketing is. And he mastered it. And look, okay, let's put it this way.
So he's been working the media this whole time.
The whole fucking
He's been
time.
Donald Trump in it.
See,
That's
okay.
Why he's friends with him.
Okay, hold on. Now we hit a different subject.
Okay.
Is Donald Trump crazy, a genius, or any of those things?
Okay.
I'm asking.
Crazy.
Crazy?
And
completely crazy.
And any of those things. Yeah.
Completely crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you and I don't want to spend too much time on this because I'm not a Trump advocate. I'm not a Trump defender, anything like that. However, I am a subjective analyzer of the world and media.
Okay.
did it not work? All the crazy, wild shit, whether you agree with it or not, did he not propel himself into the top place that he could get to benefit himself and his family? Now, I will put it at that. Not to benefit America. I don't believe that, okay? But at the end of the day, all we got is ourselves and our families, kind of, at the end of the day. So did it not work?
Yes.
It worked.
It worked.
So is that not genius? I got you thinking a little. I like this. I like that you're thinking a little bit about it.
Is that not genius? No.
Did he not play everyone?
That doesn't make him a genius.
I'm trying to make it in comedy. Hasn't happened yet. He figured it out. Yo, Donald Trump is a great comedian.
No, but Donald Trump was doing shit for years and years before he even got in on TV.
Way years.
Yeah.
This is the guy from The Apprentice.
He was living on his daddy's money.
Okay, that's where we
rolling on his daddy's money. He had,
That's where we disagree a little bit, because if I had a really great idea and I needed $1 million, I feel like I could find it. I just haven't had that great of an idea. And he got $1 million from somebody that was willing to give it to him. Now, yes.
His father.
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
But is that not what we all want for our children? Is to be able, if we have it, to give it to them to do something with it?
You would just give your kid $1 million.
If I had multi-millions and I knew my daughter, if I knew my daughter was like gonna take this million and flip it into billions and then become the most powerful person in the world.
How do you know that? You don't know that.
You don't. But isn't that not what, as a parent, wouldn't you hope that there was something that your child was willing to do that could do that?
No, I think what happened is Donald went to his dad and said, "Dad, can I have $1 million?" And his dad was like, "Listen, I'm going to give you this money. You're going to leave me the fuck alone. Don't ever ask me for shit again."
Okay, that could be true.
You already had shit. This is the last $1 million. So whatever it is, you better figure it the fuck out.
You might be right. Yeah, you might be right. But again, at the end of the day, he did it. That's just the way I see it. He did it. Again, I'm not a Trump supporter or a defender or any of the. At the heart of everything, I'm a libertarian. I don't like the Republicans. I don't like the Democrats. I think they're both lying. I think they're both manipulative. I hate the two-party system. All that stuff, right? Yes. But
yeah,
it worked.
I mean, listen,
it worked.
When you sell your soul, you know what I'm saying?
Now that I agree with. That I agree with.
Yeah.
He played everyone.
Yeah, and collaborated with some of what I would consider the more evil powers that be.
Yeah.
In order to get the power that he's in. And honestly, I don't even think he wants all this power. He just wants to not be in jail.
That's very true also.
He just wants to not be in jail.
That's very true also. You know why? Because I don't want to be in jail either.
Yeah.
No one wants to be in jail.
Any of this shit is. It's just an effort to just stay out of fucking jail.
No, yeah. Again, at the end of the day, again, I'm not trying to defend or say anything like that. I just see the play worked. And now no one can do nothing.
So do you want to play this game?
No, that's the whole thing. I don't. That's why I don't.
Okay.
That's one of my downfalls right now. That's one of my downfalls.
Even though you can see how well it can work. You can have it all, Johnny. You can have it all.
I do, but I don't want to play that game. I don't. And I'll tell you why. Because I have been invited to play the game. And it's a very real thing. And matter of fact, here, we'll real quickly. Our stream is going to go on, but I'm going to pull up my IG real quick. And I'm going to show you, I have been invited to play the game. But at the end of the day, my whole problem is I don't care about money or things as much as I care about people.
Okay.
And that's where in some people's eyes is a flaw. Because in some people's eyes, the goal is to amass as much as you can.
Yeah.
They say, get all you can all you get, sit on the can. That's like a phrase I was raised to kind of know as like, that's what people My bad. I gotta go like to the very beginning of my Instagram. But I have been kind of invited to play the game, and at the end of the day, I decided that's not how I want to spend my life. Like that's not what I want. So I care about people a lot. I care about being involved in my communities and the things that oh, did I delete it? Oh, I deleted that shit. Damn.
That's how much you care about it.
That is how much I care about it.
Yep.
Shout out me. But we can pull it up though. We can pull it up. Watch.
It's okay, Johnny. You know, we don't have to go into the deepest ethers of the
No, because I actually kind of want your I want your reaction to this now. There's gonna be a little bit of reaction. I did not go. We have so much stuff to talk about, which is great because Noah's not showing up anymore. So Mike.
Shout out Noah.
Boom,
he said he won and he's done.
Yeah. All right. All right, ready?
Okay.
So this is okay.
That the first $24,000 in income for families
I have no volume.
will be tax
Why?
free.
I don't know why I have no volume.
Carlos,
Look
good
at
to
these,
meet
look at
you.
these white people. Look at these.
Look at
stuffy
these
ass-
white people.
Sat down
Look at
and
these
spoke with
stuffy
more
ass
small
white
Look at these
business
white
owners
people.
about getting some tax relief.
We're here to help everyone.
Who's that white guy?
Oh my gosh.
Who's that white guy? Who's that white guy with the vice president of the United States?
In Rancho
Who's that white
Cordova,
guy?
Walter
What are you
McCullough,
doing?
That was my stepson
KCRA
at the
3
time.
News.
Lobbying for your for DACA or something.
A business discussing tax reform with the vice president of the United States.
And how far did that get you? I mean, what happened after that? What'd you say?
A lot of business phone calls, a lot of potential things, a lot of would you like to be a part of this? Would you like to be a part of that? Would you like to come and speak at this? Would you like to come and speak at that? And I declined them all. I declined them all because I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Trump guy. I'm not a what I got a phone call for. I got a phone call from one of my very good friends that day, and he said, "Hey, there's a very prominent politician coming to Sacramento, and they're going to discuss tax reform. Would you like to sit with them and have a conversation about tax reform?" And I was like, "Of course," because I'm not afraid to have a conversation with anybody. You know what I mean? I wasn't doing podcasting. I wasn't doing anything at this time, but it was like, "Yo, do you want to come and have this conversation?" And I was like, "Hell yeah!" And at this time, this was before I bought the house, before I did all that stuff, and I'm running my business. It's funny. It kind of says, where's it at? Right there. It's Jonathan Morales, Kingdom Pest Control owner. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you see that? Yeah, they spelled my name wrong, dicks. But yeah, that was when I got invited to play the game.
Wow.
And I was like, nah, because I
mean, did you have to be a Trump supporter? I mean, you could just still
for
say
for the things that they were asking me to come do.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
yeah, they were asking me to come to rallies.
Were they offering to pay you money to say Trump friendly things?
There was money involved. I mean, you know how it is. Like, we don't get paid money to do comedy on Wednesday nights, but at the same time, I bring my books with me sometimes and sell them and do different things. There was money involved. I got phone calls from people being like, "I saw you on the news. Come spray my house." You know what I mean? Like,
come spray my house.
well, it's a pest control company. That's what I have.
Yeah,
So it's like, "Yo, we want to hire you," and but then I would have other people be like, "I saw you talking to the vice president," And there's another clip too where I got interviewed by like Channel 10 or something like that, because KCRA were the only ones that were allowed in that thing. And there was 4 families, all white, and they put the camera in front of my brown ass. You know what I'm saying? But I like I said, I got invited to play the game. One of my friends is like a very prominent like California Republican strategist, and he's just my homie. He's just, you know what I mean, like business. He's a tax guy, like that kind of thing. And I got invited to play the game, and I just declined. It just was not my thing. I don't like politics. I don't want to get involved in politics. And on top of that, I'm a 2-time felon with a strike. So the last thing I wanted was to get dragged through, you know what I mean? Like any kind of like, "Oh, this guy's a felon."
You don't need that pardon.
I mean, no, because I'm good, and it was all state charges. Pardons only work federally. But
I love how you know.
Yeah, dog. What? I'm really from the streets. No, I'm just kidding. Nah, but it's just one of those things where like it's not my cup of tea at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate politics. I hate politics. I hate the way it all folds out. I hate the way that it divides people, but I do take in both sides as much as I can. to make my own judgments. You know what I'm saying? And I've been criticized for it. I've been criticized for things, be like, why you follow this person? Why you follow that? But I'm like, I follow whatever I want. You know what I mean? I make my own decisions. But at the end of the day, I'm a registered libertarian because I believe in leaving me the fuck alone. You know what I'm saying? So give me liberty or give me death. You know what I mean? But anyways, America's headed in a crazy direction anyways. And,
it is.
Like I said, this is another random tangent that we got on. Another random tangent. But you come from Florida, right? Like Florida is a very red state in a sense, especially when you were growing up. You know what I'm saying? Right?
Very conservative. Very racist. Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
And I never identify with Democrat or Republican. I'm actually an independent.
Yeah, I mean, libertarian independent is kind of synonymous a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I went viral for my debacle in the square when Renee Good got killed. There was a protest in the square, and there was a
in Santa Rosa.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there was a Trump supporter there, and I was interviewing him for my conversation club. And an angry mob formed and started chasing him initially. And I saw he had pulled out a knife from his waistband.
Oh shit!
And so I was like, oh shit! And I'm pretty sure I'm the only one who saw that. And so I ran over to him and said, hey, I know you have a knife. And he was like, well, if I gotta protect myself, I can. He's in all his MAGA shit,
Yeah.
And I was like, well, if I stay with you, if I'm the only one with you, like, will you at least think twice about using that knife? And he was like, yeah, just stay with me. And I did. That's what I did. I stayed with him.
Oh shit!
Until all the way.
Brittany Lee, person of the people. You know what I mean? Like,
I am.
No, absolutely.
I used to be the police. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa! Hold up. I got a record scratch. You know what I'm saying? I got a record scratch button. You used to be the police.
I used to be the police.
Please elaborate.
I was a whole police officer, deputy.
For real?
Tampa, yeah.
You were a deputy sheriff in Tampa,
license
Florida.
Registration, please.
No.
Wow. Give me a fucking name.
No.
Yeah.
You were a cop?
Yeah.
And wait, out in Florida, y'all got hats? Y'all got like big old brim hats?
My God.
Come on.
Yes, there are hats. That is true.
You had a Mount Me hat?
I did not wear that hat. Because it wasn't going to fuck up my hair at the time. At the time, I did not have this hair.
All right. What was you rocking? What'd you have?
I had longer hair. I had more like...
You had like dreads or braids or what?
Hair. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
You had straight long hair?
Yeah.
And you was a cop?
Yeah.
I had no idea. Mm-hmm. Wait a minute. Are you running from some crime you committed in Florida? No. Did you shoot somebody in Florida and now you hanging out here? I'm not going to get you arrested right now on the road, right? Like you're on the run.
I plead the fifth.
Another one of my favorite Mac Dre songs, I'm on the Run. Oh, if you never heard that, you got to check it out.
Oh.
I'm on the run. Oh shit, that's a good song.
I don't be on that Bay Area rap.
You got what? Mac Dre is not Bay Area rap. It is God rap.
See how they are? See how you are?
No, how I am.
Yes.
It is not Bay Area rap.
Because you identify under Fairfield, like a whole California city.
Well, no, okay. If I have to, yes, Fairfield Jonny, obviously. But if I had to put it down, it's 707. It's the say it backwards. You know what I mean? 707, say it backwards. It's Vallejo to Vacaville. You know what I mean? That's where we at.
I see.
Dixon is technically 707, but come on. I had to ask in the group chat, in our comedy group chat, I asked Nikki how long she was holding on to that Vacaville Victor joke. Who, as one of the judges from Saturday, she said, Fairfield Jonny, you're giving real Vacaville Victor vibes.
I've heard
that. And that is hurtful. Very hurtful.
Is it?
And I was like, yo, I need to know, Nikki, how long were you holding on to that Vacaville Victor joke? And she said, since the first day I met you, dog.
Wow.
Which is months in the making.
Ancient joke.
Ain't shit joke. As an ain't shit joke. Oh, man. But you were a cop.
Yes.
That's what's up. So as a cop, what made you quit the profession?
All the police brutality and the injustices that the cops were committing against people.
You just didn't vibe with the whole thing. And they say, and this is a very good conversation, actually. This is better than the shit we were going to talk about. So they say, because, so one of my brothers is an officer. 2 of my best friends growing up three of my best friends. Two of them were brothers. One of them was my other best friend.
Mm-hmm.
Their dads were the sergeants in Fairfield, like in Sassoon, where
Okay.
I grew up. Fairfield Sassoon is like, obviously you went to the mic.
Yeah.
So the water area, that's Sassoon.
Okay.
Fairfield is like where just before you get there, it's like, it's the same thing though. Fairfield Sassoon. Our school district is Fairfield Sassoon Unified School District, right?
Okay.
So my best friends, their dads were the sergeants. And so when we grew up very like pro police in a way. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, and even my dad being a gangbanger from Compton. My dad being a gangbanger from Compton was kind of like, I'm happy to live in a place that we're friends with the officers and not running from them and that kind of thing, you know?
Yeah.
And so we grew up with police officers as like my best friend's dads. And so my brother, one of them became an officer, but it was the prison system. So he was CO, correctional officer, right? But it's still blue line, all that shit, all that kind of thing, right?
Sure.
And now he's in Wyoming as a sheriff. My brother moved to Wyoming. So he's out there, right? So like they say the remedy for bad cops is for people that look like us to become officers.
I don't know.
That's kind of my question. Where do you lie on that being the solution, the remedy, as they say?
It depends on where you fall in line. When you just start out and you're just a road cop, you have no power. You're at the bottom of the totem pole. I know to other people you look like hot shit, but you're not. You ain't shit. They don't give a fuck about you. You know, the police department is just as racist and they're very like I don't know, they gatekeep a whole lot. It's a good old boy system all day. I don't know that there's a department that doesn't have that kind of thing. Policing was born out of slavery, and racism
catchers
in and of itself.
See, culture.
So it is a organization that is predicated on racism and, you know, systemic divide.
No, I'm not arguing that. Here's another statistic that I've heard, and again, we can get off this in a few minutes because I don't want to take this serious to like justice and cops. This is supposed to be a hang that we're kicking it and laughing about, but
fuck the police.
Yeah. One of my jokes is about my baby mom, but I say that she's a half black, half Mexican woman raised by a single Mexican mom. So she came out more fuck ICE than fuck the police. Just kidding. She's a biracial woman from the Bay Area. She doesn't like either one of them. But my girl is very like stand up for justice and that kind of thing. Very, very, very involved community activist. You know, marched, all that kind of stuff. Same here. Like, you know, again, even being from what I like to consider kind of a blue line family, like during the George Floyd protests, all that stuff. I actually had a very near and dear situation was Stephon Clark. Do you remember that one?
No. It
was the Sacramento kid that was shot in the backyard like 21 times by the officers for having a phone in his hand.
Yeah.
And they mistook it for a gun. You know what I mean?
So we killed him 21 times.
Yeah, exactly. But he was also one of my He was also one of my former students as a youth pastor. So he went to our church. You know what I mean? Like and his mom was like a friend, and his brother Stevante was very involved and things like that. So it really had a very big impact on me because when those things are going on, you know, sometimes you're like, oh, okay, and then it happens.
Yeah, that was over there. Yeah, that happened over there.
Yeah, exactly. But then it happens up in your backyard and someone you know, and it's like, all right, I'm gonna go help walk the big ass bus and the big ass things downtown and play security and do that kind of thing. You know what I mean? But it's very like I said, coming from like what I consider like a blue line family and all that kind of things, it's like even if you are pro police, they say that like 1 in 4 cops should just not be cops. What would you put that number as? Like blank out of blank cops should not be cops.
3 and 4.
3 and 4. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that very much. Yeah,
at least.
It's a very, and especially coming from Florida, man.
Especially a lot of the white cops.
Yeah, Florida's a very people don't know, like, because you see Florida, it's like, oh, the 305, and like from the outside looking in, but then you get to Florida, you're like, there's a whole lot of white people and a whole lot of poor people here. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's bad. I spent a lot of time in Florida, Kissimmee, St. Cloud, Orlando, that kind of area. You know what I mean? So like to kind of experience, that's crazy. I had no idea you were officer at one time.
Yeah,
that's dope. That's dope though.
Yeah.
Congrats to you though. Like you seem like you would have been a cool cop.
I was.
Yeah. And then you experienced.
I was cracking jokes, and I'd be like, "Look, this is the info I have." I would give information instead of like shooting people. I would tell them information, and then they would do what I would ask.
Explain that. I'm sorry. You lost me there. Shooting people, I would tell them what to do, and then they would ask, what do you mean?
Yes. So I would come in and say, hey, you have you're driving a car without a license. That is an arrestable offense. Do you understand that? Most of the time, people are like, yeah, I know I'm not supposed to drive without a license. I would say, okay, great. Listen, I got to do my job, right? Which means I gotta arrest you. Because you've just admitted that you were doing something that is arrestable, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Listen, I won't put you in Papa Tango. If you play nice with me, I'll play nice with you. I'll arrest you here. I'll put you in my car. I got the AC on. You like Tupac? What you like? John B? You like fucking Brandy Monica? What you like to listen to? I'll put that shit on and have them sit in my car while I write out my CRA, finish up the call, and I would take them down to jail personally.
Okay. It's like mitigating the risk. Yeah. Like, you know what's funny? Me and Vanessa.
Instead of being like, everybody do what I say, boom, pow, 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 pow.
Yeah, me and Vanessa just had a deep conversation today about, and it was like simple, but I felt it was deep about like as we raise our daughter, like wanting to not yell or raise our voices, but have a conversation and explain why things. And I get it. I mean, I've been around parents my whole life, obviously mine, other people's, like all that kind of stuff. Like, I get it. Sometimes you're gonna get mad or fly off the handle, your temper's gonna be short.
Yeah.
But it's like, yo, if you actually take the time out to explain to somebody, this is why this is this right now.
Yeah.
And talk to them, it does so much more.
Oh, it makes all the difference.
It makes all the difference. It makes all the difference. But one of the things about, and again, growing up in like a family that is law enforcement, anything, sometimes it's just, you go from just watching kids being abused in a home, or, you come from a roadside accident where 4 people died and it's like on your psyche, and then you get thrown into the next situation and shit is not right. You know what I mean? But because they're short staffed for the night, there's nobody else to cover your shift while you go home and process what you're doing or what's going on or anything like that. So it's a very hard thing, man.
That's why you go to the academy and they train you to disassociate from shit, like you don't, it's you look here, just like the roast.
Lose your humanity.
If you're sensitive.
Ooh, nice transition, Brittany. Nice transition. Door. You see that transition,
leave
people?
It at the door.
Yo, this is my podcast, homie, right here. Good transition.
Yes.
All right, let's get off.
Shit.
Let's get off this heavy shit. I almost said something right now.
But for real,
said something. All right, before we get to the roast, I told you a little while ago that I grew up saying the N-word.
Okay.
As part of just vocabulary.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Try me, Johnny.
No.
Go ahead.
Okay. It's not even just, and this is wild because whatever. Last time I think we had the conversation I told you about, like, finding my parents' toys and stuff, right? Like that. So this is, I'm gonna get on my parents a little bit more, and this is whatever.
Okay.
Who cares, right? But my parents grew up in Compton.
Okay.
So they grew up around nothing but black people, right? Couple Mexicans, mostly black people in Compton in the 80s, right? And so I didn't just grow up saying the N-word because I liked rap and my friends were, you know what I mean? Like, whatever, calling me nigga, you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't just that. It was like, yo, my mom, she would be like, nigga, you know what I mean? Like, because that's what she grew up. My mom is the first prom queen of Compton College that was Mexican. Prior to that, it was all blacks. So it's like, it just was part of the, growing up. or whatever. And so I told you earlier that one of my jokes I almost said at the roast before we started was that, hey, my father-in-law gave me permission to use the N-word. And I had told him that outside that I might say this, right?
Yes.
But like, it was just a joke. And so, you know, growing up as a part of Bay Area culture, hip hop culture, all those kind of things, you know, being me, it was something that I said without thought. I've almost gotten in fights because of it. Like, I've been in downtown Fairfield hanging out at 22.
Fights with black people?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because they're like, you can't say that shit.
Not my homies, but other people. Like, literally, okay, I can tell you specifically one of the times that sticks out. There was before Fairfield had the current comedy club that we have. It's called Fedora Lounge. It's just opened up recently. We had a place called Pepper Bellies. Everybody knew Pepper Bellies. It was the comedy club / like downtown club, bar, all that kind of stuff. And I remember at like 22 years old having a conversation with the homies outside, and I'm like, nigga, and some dude came up who's not from our city and was like, yo, you can't be saying that. And this is 22, so it's 2008. Way early on, before like woke culture, all that kind of stuff, you know. But like, yo, you can't be saying that. And then my partners be like, nah, that's our nigga. You know what I mean? Like, yo, who you telling? You know what I mean? Like, but of course, growing up, you learn to be like, yo, it's disrespectful in a way. You know what I mean? Like, even though it's how all my friends greet me and like, I just have tried to remove that from my vocabulary, just on some like grown-up adult. Like, I don't like the word really. Like, you know what I mean? So it's crazy now to be in a situation where sometimes it slips, sometimes it comes out. You know what I mean? Like, but also too, like, I've dated black women most of my life. So I've dated someone that like bought me an Actively Black jersey. You know that brand, Actively Black?
No. It's
like it's a sports brand. It's like one of the biggest like black owned sports brand. And so like they do like jerseys, tracksuits, like all kind of thing. But it's called Actively Black, and it has a fist raised over there. I had an ex-girlfriend.
To the people.
Yeah, I had an ex-girlfriend that bought me the jersey.
You know what I will say?
What's up?
I only really feel that way if white people say the N-word.
Yeah, I hear you.
Everybody else, I don't give a fuck. Because I'm liable to call you any of your slurs too.
Yeah.
White people are the only people you slur them and they're just like, oh, ha, 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 it's really funny. Like there's not a reaction.
But I do feel like sometimes in comedy, it puts people like in a roast battle. So I battled Lily Johnson this weekend, right? Black female. From Sacramento, Merced, right? Like hood. You know what I mean? Like, she's not necessarily like hood, but she grew up like in the hood, right?
Okay, I guess.
No.
She did.
She told like in our little exchange, it's like, yo, I grew up low income, single mom, like in the hood of Merced and Sacramento, you know, whatever. And so I was explaining to Vanessa, my girl, and I was just like, yo, I feel like it's literally sometimes at a disadvantage because when someone calls you a fat nigga, it's funny.
Yeah.
It's funny as hell.
It was funny.
But if I threw that back, it would be cringe.
Yes.
Yes.
What's wrong with cringe? Look, don't run from the cringe. It's a roast battle. It should be cringe. You should be uncomfortable. And if you get mad at a roast battle, you lost the roast battle. You lost the entire roast.
Yeah, if you get mad, if you get upset or offended in the roast, and you're the person. It doesn't matter
if you're roast battling or not. If you're in the building and if you're involved in it, if you're any kind of comic or whatever, and you get pissed off about a roast battle, you fucking lost.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's talk about the roast battle.
Yeah.
All right. So this Saturday, we had the OK Good Comedy North Bay Crushers, which I will say is actually funny because do you know MBK?
That sounds familiar, but
it's the Nasty Boy Clique. They had that song back in the day. I want to get lost in love with you.
No, I don't know this song.
It's a very Mexican song.
Okay. Nope.
The Nasty Boy Clique were a bunch of Mexican rappers.
Yeah, I totally missed them. Don't know how.
Oh,
anyway,
man, you got to download that song. It might be good. It might get you laid.
Okay.
It was on my Get Laid mix in high school.
Thank you for the help.
It was on my Get Laid mix CD in high school.
I have a vibrator. I don't need to get laid.
That's good. I like it.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So this Saturday we had the North Bay Crushers battle. You were the host.
I was.
Okay. So let's take it from the beginning. You got asked to host this battle.
I did.
It was your very first time ever hosting a battle, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now, I almost have a question, but I know the answer. But I'm going to ask anyways.
Okay.
Have you ever been to a roast battle before?
Not in person.
Oh.
Not in person.
Oh, okay. See, that makes a difference.
Why?
That makes a difference. Because I think I mentioned this to you. I'm gonna play devil's advocate a little bit tonight. So I'm gonna be your opponent in this a little bit.
Let's go.
Yeah. Okay. You fucked up.
How?
You cannot, as the host, pull up one of the people who's about to battle.
Yes.
And roast them one-sided while they're unprepared to be roasted.
Why?
Because they are a part of the show and the battle. So you're already putting them at a disadvantage when they are in a competition that they had time to prepare. Now, I will say real quickly, before I give you a chance to respond.
Okay.
I will say though, but I don't think you knew this ahead of time, that I did understand from the person that you did that to, that they were very nonchalant, as in, I wrote this all today. So it's kind of almost like they didn't care, but you didn't know that ahead of time. I think as a host, and again, I say this as your friend,
yes,
and I say this is plain to say, because I can't not tell you how I feel.
Go ahead, Johnny.
You fucked up.
Okay.
You fucked up.
Okay.
You should not have done that.
Oh.
It really puts the person that is about to compete in front of the audience at an unfair advantage, because they were not prepared for you to do that. And it's a show where you're already a little nervous to do it. And then someone puts you in a situation where you're now literally kind of, it's not a stalking horse. I don't know the right term, a beating horse or whatever, but like a whipping post, Okay. You're kind of put up as a whipping post.
Yes.
To be whipped in front of the crowd.
Absolutely.
Right before you go.
Yes.
Your response.
If you're a comedian that shows up at a roast, you are a whipping post.
Okay.
There's no rule. There's no, oh no, I'm safe until my battle. No.
Okay.
It is a roast. Everybody. My job as a host is to roast the entire room. The only people that I didn't necessarily come for or have, because I had some collective jokes about like how everybody's not funny and they all have bad shows or whatever. But I didn't come for anybody in the audience.
Okay, that was good.
For anybody
that was good, but I feel like that would have almost been better.
No, we did it. We roasted the audience member later.
That is a part of the show. And that is why I asked, have you ever been to a roast battle in person? Because the thing is, and I do understand, because I'm friends with everybody. Yeah. And as a person, I never try and be a shit stirrer. That's not me. This is not me. Because I'll be honest, I don't care about any of you guys enough to stir shit.
None of us do.
Right.
None of us. Like, I don't even know. I don't know even that person. I don't know them at all. It's not anything personal. You know what I'm saying? This is just, you're a prop.
Okay.
You're going to own the moment or you're going to cower.
Okay. But what I feel like,
yes,
and this is part of it, is, let's back up a little bit.
Okay.
Now, it was damn near most people's first time being a part of this. Your first time as a host.
Right.
Most of the judges had never been a judge on a roast battle.
Oh.
And the production team who put it on had never produced a roast battle.
Okay.
So
I'm supposed to have empathy or sympathy?
No.
Okay.
It's not that.
Okay.
It's not that.
Okay.
Because I can play devil's advocate on both sides. I will also say, no one told you couldn't do that.
Right.
So there's that.
Yeah.
And it's not
my
like
freedom of expression, right? My artistry.
For sure.
How I want to do it, right?
For sure.
My 5 minutes.
For sure.
Or so. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
But also, too, there were conversations had beforehand. So if this is something...
Conversations like what?
Like the day when we were in the bar and it was like, hey, we're going to talk about the battle. Can you give us a moment? You remember that?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm saying, if this is something that you're bringing somebody on as a host to do something, you should probably tell them, hey, whatever you do,
that wasn't even the plan at that time. All that shit was new.
No. We'll get to that. We'll get to that because I do want to touch on that because I feel like you just did it in the moment. Yeah. It was just in the moment.
Yeah.
It wasn't something you planned. It wasn't something. Yeah. I get it.
All of this shit is improv. Yeah.
Exactly. I get that. That's why I said I'll play devil's advocate on both sides because I'm friends with everybody.
Yeah.
And it's not my thing to stir shit up. It's not who I am.
Stir it up, Johnny.
But we're on a podcast.
Yeah.
And I need some content. I mean, like, no. That's not who I am. But what I'm saying is if everybody had been more experienced, like, okay, let me say it better. I guarantee before the next time anybody ever produces a battle, they will say, hey, the number one thing we don't want you to do is to bring up one of the the battlers and roast them in front of everybody on one-sided. Right?
Why?
Because it's a competition, it's a battle, and those people are prepared and they've had time.
Battle. That's not that thing in that moment is not a battle. All you're doing is standing there.
No, but I think I don't think it's. I would not have wanted to do that. I would not have liked if you did that to me. I would not have liked if you did that to me. Let me just say that. I would have been like, damn, I'm trying to focus on my jokes.
It's a roast.
I'm trying to focus on my delivery. I'm trying to focus on my show.
It's a roast.
Yeah, but you're not one of the roasters. You're a host.
I'm roast. My job is to roast everybody. I'm not a battle roaster, no, but I'm definitely all the judges. Every judge, when it was their time, they roasted each person.
That is true.
Everybody involved.
I would have liked you. I would have liked you to fire on the hosts. I mean, to fire on the judges. Or somebody in the audience.
I touched the judges a bit.
Or like a comedian friend who was in the audience that was not a part of it. Like one of Brian or somebody else.
We can't keep running from this.
We're not running. We're not running. We're having a conversation. I'm telling you how I feel.
I hear you.
I'm telling you how I feel.
But I'm saying you're just randomly sparing people just because they have a certain role in the roast.
Yeah, but it's a formatted show. That's the whole thing. It has a format to follow.
Hey,
you know why?
You got to be ready for whatever format happens. Anything can be said at a roast.
Well, anything can be done here's the whole thing, though, right? So this is the other part of it, right? Is I almost signed up for a roast battle once, and then I realized I've never even seen one in person. So I decided to go to a roast battle before I was ever a part of one. Okay, and I watched it. And here's the other side: is not even as the host, but as a battler. If you don't give your opponent the courtesy to deliver their joke and you're trying to cut them off or go back at them or fire at them, it's just a bad show. It's a bad show. It's a bad thing. And what I was taught by my mentor before, again, I even signed up for this, my comedic mentor, my homie, my big bro in this shit, was that your job as a battler is you want to exchange the information with the person you're battling because you both want to deliver the best show possible. But if you're cutting your people off, like the first battle I ever went and seen, one of the guys was talking and the other guy just kept cutting him off. And it was like, fuck, dude, like chill out, like let him deliver his jokes. And it was just a bad show. Now the judges roasted that person for doing that.
Again,
but it was a bad show. And the thing you want to deliver is the best show possible. Now, as an artist, as a comedian, is that a goal of yours to deliver a good show?
My goal is to deliver my show.
Okay. So
it's not bad or good. That's subjective. Different people are going to feel different ways. My point is to do it my way.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you know what? That's fair.
Yeah.
Because in that freedom of yours being your artistry, that's on the person that's hiring you as the host then. right?
I mean, I don't know.
I'm saying if they,
I don't know if I would blame them. I mean, it's each. There's not like a blame thing.
No. I'm not blaming it. I'm just talking about if the
yes.
person is not happy with how things went, then it's kind of on them because they're the ones that hired you. It's like, yo, you hired me to do me. I'm doing me, right?
Oh, I mean, I guess kind of.
I'm just again. I'm trying to be devil advocate on your point.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I get it.
I hear, but people have different. Not everything gets communicated. You write stuff. You might write something like right before you go on stage. You know what I'm saying? You comedians don't seek approval for their material.
I'll give you that.
Never ever.
I'll give you that.
Not at
I'll
any
give you that.
point is anyone have any shit to say about what the fuck I say, or how I do my show. If I come up here for an open mic and do my material,
fuck you. You're cool.
If I want to be that guy who's like the roast, and I roast doesn't matter who the fuck walks in, I'm roasting everybody.
Yeah.
If I want to bring this person on stage, that person, if I want to bring a whole fucking crowd on stage, I can do that. I got 5 minutes to do what the fuck I want to do.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Say what I want to say.
Okay.
Don't hinder my artistry. Don't hinder what the fuck I do. I'm doing it for a reason because I'm going for a certain aesthetic. What I'm going for me, a roast battle is as a host, as if I'm hosting a roast.
Okay.
I want the crowd to be comfortable, uncomfortable. Right? Because I don't want your first roast jokes that you really hear to be the battle. The jokes that I did where I would say they weren't even my best jokes. They were just lob jokes. These were just
I'll give you that.
This is not my job to say the hardest jokes, to say the biggest shit.
I'll give you that. And he did fire back with like you're the one telling dry jokes. You're like, yeah, my jokes are dry.
Exactly.
But that landed a little bit.
Roast me more.
Yeah.
Roast me more. I'm opening. I've left the door open for so many ways to get attacked or whatever, so other people can shine as I'm the host. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm giving you that moment, where you can kind of lift off on me.
Yeah.
But
I will say, do you feel like you should have maybe seen a roast battle in person?
No. I've seen many roast battles.
Okay.
And I know how to roast a bitch. And apparently I do because,
shit offended someone.
Motherfuckers are upset. And this is my thing. If you go to a roast, especially if you're a comic or something at a roast, if you don't leave with some enemies, you ain't roast.
Okay.
You ain't roast.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
I'll give you that. Again, from my point of view, like I said, I felt like it was a little fucked up. Mm-hmm. Not in a
it should be fucked up. Yeah.
Okay. So look. Mission accomplished.
That's the point. That is fucked up.
Mission accomplished.
Absolutely. It's a roast. It's not a regular comedy. It's just a roast.
Okay. So you're standing on it.
Oh, absolutely. 10 toes.
10 toes. 10 toes.
Hey, don't have me. Look here. If you sensitive and shit, don't have a motherfucker like me come to your roast.
Okay.
Motherfucker's gonna be mad. Hey, I can't help that. I'm gonna make a motherfucker mad. That's my whole job.
All right.
Is to piss a bitch off.
All right.
And if you a bitch that's easy to be pissed off, look here. I don't know why you brought your ass to the roast.
Yeah. I hear you on that. Again, my whole thing is, like I said, I'm friends with everyone. So I not only am I friends, but I also want to see everybody do well. Yes. You know what I'm saying? I want to see the production company do well. I want to see the battlers do well.
Yeah.
I want to see the host do well. We're friends. I want to see you do well as a person. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I definitely understand where you're coming from.
Mm-hmm. And we do.
I have mad respect for that.
We see each other do well all the time. That
is very true.
For one fucking night.
For
literally what, 2 hours.
Yeah.
We get to let loose and just say the shit that's on your mind that you're not supposed to say. And again, if you're a comic,
and
you cannot handle that, it don't matter how many roasts you go to in person, what you think your experience is, your ass should not be at no goddamn roast.
True.
Not participating. That's all.
True.
That's all I got.
No. Again, I do respect the fuck out of you standing on it.
Mm-hmm.
That is first and foremost. So mad respect to that, because a lot of people will do things and then be like, my bad, I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Da, da, da. But at the same time, I get it. And I just think that it was definitely a learning experience for everyone involved.
Oh, yeah.
I think it was a learning experience for the judges, a learning experience for me as a roast battler, and then a learning experience for you as a host, a learning experience for the production company putting on the production. However, I will say it was a great turnout.
Oh, yeah.
We had a whole packed room, man.
I thought the roast went great.
Yeah.
I thought it was great.
Yeah.
I thought what I wanted, it happened exactly how I wanted. I got the audience uncomfortable to a point, where it's like, okay,
now we're ready
anything. To go there. Are we ready to go there?
You desensitize them.
This is not going to be the bubblegum comedy that you used to see in every Wednesday or some shit. This is going to be, I'm expecting of the roasters to bring it. And they did. I thought they did. Most of them.
Are you yourself looking to sign up for a roast battle soon?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm a motherfucker that roast. I grew up roasting bitches. Let's go.
Yeah.
No fear.
Yeah.
No fear. Say what you want. I thought I would get roasted more.
Yeah.
I thought I would get roasted more. I left shit open.
That's true.
So that the next person come, they could springboard off of shit, call back to some shit. Either I fucked up something or, some joke. Maybe I was slow on something. I don't know. You could make fun of my clothes. You could make fun of my hair, me being gay. You can make fun of how I look.
Gay.
I thought I expected to get more, but I don't know.
That is true. You didn't take a single shot of the whole night, huh?
Not really.
No one really shot at you at all.
I was like, what the fuck?
Okay. I will say the other thing, and this is, again, this is me stirring the shit a little bit.
Oh, let's go.
You kept cutting Camille off. What's up with that? Y'all supposed to be allies.
I kept cutting Camille off.
Man, there was a couple of times
there
where...
was like one time where...
I think there was twice. I think it was twice.
Yet again, if you cannot handle... If something like that throws you off your game, I gave Camille one joke. I had one Camille joke.
I think though her thing is and this is just from the outside looking in, so I'm not speaking for her or anything like that.
Sure.
But I think that Camille has a way of doing like her delivery, and it's like a little bit like more nuanced, slower, different. And I felt like there was a little bit of her getting frustrated that she kept getting cut off because of the like not jumping in, but like not letting her do her.
Do not come to the roast battle. I don't know how many times.
And again, this is my point of view, my opinion.
So easily you can be, then wait, let me finish, and then roast me right behind it.
Yeah, now that I think about it, I don't think anybody took a shot at you really.
Yeah.
Like at all.
Let's go.
Like at all. So
and I was doing 5-year-old. I wasn't even doing complex jokes. You
were very
simple lob jokes.
I want to go to your first roast battle.
Look here, my roast battle. Look, let me tell you something.
Yo, if I got a questionnaire, information, and weeks to practice.
We coming for hearts. Okay.
Shit.
Again. Yeah. No, there's no respect for your whatever you got going on. It is a roast.
Oh shit. That's funny.
Have you seen it? I would say, have you seen a roast? Have you even seen one on Netflix or Comedy Central?
You know, I will give you that. Is that if we take it from a roast of like what's been on, Comedy Central, the Netflix, anything, the host usually does fire at everyone involved that are roasting or getting roasted. So there is that.
And they come harder than I did.
Yeah, there is that. There is that. There is that. I just, like I said, it was the whole stand up on the stage and let me whip you a little.
Absolutely.
But,
and I didn't even come for him hard. All you had to do is stand there. And look as weird as you do. You literally dressed this way. I don't know how we're confused.
Okay, now you're just making me laugh.
You know what I'm saying? I literally thought about every other person. I look at every other person, and it was like the easy. This is the easiest. Come on. What? How could you not? How could you not? All you gotta do is stand there. I had like 2 solid jokes. Lob, not even like they're just lob jokes. Just look at everybody. This is what's gonna have 2 people are gonna stand here. One is gonna be getting the other. And it's not, I'm not a battler, so I don't have to follow any of these battle rules. Fuck those battle rules. This is my 5 minutes. I can do whatever I want.
Yeah.
Right? I didn't force nobody to come up. Hey, come on up here. They did.
I literally was having water for my eyes. That shit is fucking hilarious.
Do not come to the roast battle.
Yeah, or don't hire Brittany as your host.
Are not ready. Please do not hire me.
Hire Brittany as your host, people.
You are not ready.
Hire Brittany as your host is what I really meant to say, but do not if you're not ready for that.
If you're not ready for a roast, please do not hire me. But if you're ready for a real fucking roast, let's go.
Yeah, like I said, I'm into it for everyone. I'm not. This is not a pot. Stirring the shit pot up or anything that kind of stuff, but I felt like because you know what was funny, the funniest part of all this was we had the conversation about doing this podcast before it started.
Yes,
I was like, yo, Brittany, like you're hosting tonight, I'm battling tonight, it's my first time, let's run the pod on Monday. You're like, let's do it, let's go.
Yeah,
and then
I knew what was coming.
Yeah, and
I
then
knew what was coming.
Someone said Brittany gonna stand on business unapologetically.
Absolutely.
So it's one of those things where it was like, okay, oh man, it's just one of those things where it's just like we had agreed to do this, and then that shit happened, and I knew, some people were upset, some people were not happy. Because the other part is like, I'm in the back of the room, and people are like, "What is she doing?" And that's not like it just was unexpected. You know what I mean? Like even my so my
I put on a show, baby, and no matter what it is.
So my in-laws were there, right? Like my girl's parents, or my girl's dad and his wife, and then her uncle and his wife. And they were both like, is she supposed to do that to him? Like, you know what I mean? Like, is this part of the show? They were confused. So it was kind of like, what the fuck is she doing? Like, but
my own thing.
You know what? I will say this. You were like, can you please come to the stage? And it's like, that person could have said, nah.
They could have said no.
Nah, I'm good.
And then I would have roasted them for that.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
like, he's the most scared motherfucker in the room or something,
the scariest and the scariest and the scared. And again,
don't make me
yeah.
I want to do my little simple, easy jokes just to loosen up the crowd and then go into the features.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That was the whole. That's the whole point.
Again, I have to respect it because you stand on business like that. I fucking love it. You know what I mean? You're my homegirl. We've become good friends through all of this shit. So it was so let's talk about the roast aside from all that.
Yeah, let's go.
What was your favorite battle of the night? Because you did, when I got up there, you're like, oh, I think this is going to be my favorite. What was your favorite battle though, like of the whole night?
Oh man, the broken up lesbian couple, Melissa
and Edith.
Yeah. Yeah.
You said the broken up lesbian couple. I love it. The doctor and the should have been a doctor.
Yeah. You don't come back to your doctor.
Yeah. Dude, when she said, I don't know if it was her or one of the judges that said you look like you have really long pussy lips.
Yeah. That was Edith.
Edith said that to her.
Edith.
Said that about Melissa.
And then Melissa called her Lucy Loser.
Yeah, that was good too. That was fucking good. That was fucking good. Yeah, that was hilarious. You look like you have long pussy. I died in the back. Yes. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah,
this is fucking good. And the funniest part, and this is the part where everybody should be friends after, no matter what happened.
No matter what happened.
Because they were both at Punchline last night to do comedy and chopping it up. They were both at Paris 75. We're all friends at the end of the day. This is what we came for. You know?
People forget that. They get all in there, get all butthurt about something that was said or done or whatever, and they forget that.
Yeah, it's funny because They were one of my favorites. I really liked Noah and Brian because Noah
You
is
liked that battle. Okay, go ahead.
I
Go
liked
ahead.
I liked Noah's jokes. I liked Noah's jokes about
Yes.
Brian and the van.
Noah had
He's
good
like, you love
jokes.
vans, not the shoes, the ones you adopt kids in. Like, yo, I'm not gonna lie though, Noah, and this is a bias. Noah is one of my favorite comics that we have on our scene.
Yeah.
Like ever since the first day I saw him do comedy, it was like, oh, this kid's fucking good. Like, because he's so young, you know what I mean? And he's like clever, and a lot of his jokes are
young boys, Johnny.
No, not at all. But one of his jokes are like misdirects. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what? I'll tell you straight up. He reminds me of like one of my little cousins. You know what I mean? Like one of my funny ass little cousins that just is clever and a good roaster and a good and I really, really joke it. But then also too, I liked when the judge like I think it was Nikki who was like, "Hey Holden, hey Brian, I like the joke where you told him he was gay." It was like it was all the jokes.
Brian had no jokes.
No, Brian, you know what? I think they didn't really do too much of like an exchange of information. I think it was just based on what they knew about each other or kind of came up with it. And I think that now that I've done it, and I was kind of like not big on the exchanging questionnaires, like, because in a way it felt like cheating, you know, like, but then you learn like that's what every roast battle is. They exchange information because you want to give the best show. So you want someone to roast you good and you want to roast good. But I feel like they would have benefited themselves if they would have exchanged.
These roast rules,
There's no rules. It's just, you know, practices. It's the common practices of how it's done. You know what I mean?
You know, if I were, and maybe one day I will produce a roast battle, like I might not even tell the comics who they're battling. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be you or you. You come up here, y'all do your best.
Just like
jokes.
a list of like 10 people.
Yeah.
And be like question marks between the verses.
You could be battling anybody.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
I think that one relies more on wit because then you have no idea.
Yeah. to me, that's what roast battling is. It is the shit that comes off the top of your head.
That's what I always thought it was.
Unfiltered shit. You have some written shit, you know, that you say.
Yeah.
But also, I don't know. I would think you would expect to be heckled a bit because you're going to say something about somebody and they might have something right back at you, and then you might fire right back. Like that's the roast battle. Like that's the beauty of it.
That's what I always thought a roast battle actually was. Was like, yo, you know who you're roasting, but you have to figure out information about them.
Yeah.
And then when I got into this, it was like, no, you actually exchange information because again, you want to produce the best show, you want to give the best battle, you want to have deep stuff.
That's a rule. You can do it. I guess you could do it that way.
There's many
different ways to do.
Yeah.
To do roast, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. For me, for if you've got talented comics that really can come off, that really have that like wit in there, that sharp comedy, because that's who you want as your roast battle comics, the sharpest, wittiest. Everybody is not a roast comic.
That's true, but even some of the best roast comics that you see on TV, they have writers behind them. How do you feel about that?
So what? I mean,
no, I'm just saying, how you feel about that? Do you feel like they're like, for instance, like, okay, let's pick the most controversial and the most talked about recently.
Yeah.
Tony Hinchcliffe on the Kevin Hart roast, right? People are like, oh, his George Floyd joke was insensitive. And he's like, yo, somebody wrote that for me. It's like, yo, he didn't even come up with that. So it's like, how do you feel about that? Does that mean that he's a good roast joke battle?
You said it.
No, I get it.
On the thing.
No, he stands on it. But I'm just saying, like, do you feel like he's still a good roast battle, like a roaster? Or you think, he just delivered a joke that, you know what I mean? Like
in that moment, he just delivered a joke somebody said, you know, like
I'll be honest, one of my jokes was kind of like some homies kind of like helped me come up with it. I didn't ask them necessarily for help. They just knew like, oh, he's battling Lily, it's his first time. Yo, the homies had this idea, and it was kind of like, okay. I changed it and made it mine.
Yeah.
It wasn't exactly that. It was all they said was she has a white boyfriend, they role play. And the funny thing was they are the ones that said master and slave.
And you missed it. And she said, you missed the master and slave thing.
And I didn't do it because I felt like it was too obvious.
Johnny, you guys, so roast. Let me tell you something. These rules, I know you keep saying like, oh, you know, it's not rules and that kind of shit. But I'm telling you, this inhibition that happens to comedians. I don't know what that says.
All right, so someone says it's good it's good and better when the host can roast too, makes for a better show.
Right.
Yeah, I agree.
Right.
I agree for sure.
But when comedians are put in the box, why the fuck are we roasting?
Okay, so wait, hold on. Back to my thing about it being like on the nose. Like it just was too.
Go right at it.
Yeah. I feel like
yes.
sometimes the most obvious joke is the best joke.
Yes, that's why kids' jokes hurt the worst.
Yeah. You have no idea how long I was like patient, therapist, patient, landlord, bad tenant, mall cop, hot top. At first I said hot topic employee, and then Matt McMurphy was like, I think it works better if you say mall cop thief, and I was like mall top hot topic thief, which landed. It still was good, but it was like, and then she called me on it. There was a master and slave joke in there.
You. That's why
for
she
sure.
Won.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
why
true. She won.
I'm
and
not
even though
I don't even see myself as a roast comic.
She forgot one of her jokes.
Yeah.
She forgot, and she was like, "Oh, damn, I forgot my shit." But she still won. She won against you, and she won the whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
Because of that wit. It's that sharp humor that you have to have at roast battles. All this other shit, all this other, your feelings and what was written, and fuck all that shit. You know what I'm saying? The hardest shit comes from just what unfiltered you just let loose.
Yeah, and sometimes the most obvious joke is the best joke.
Yeah,
because it's what resonates with the audience.
Yeah,
that's what I was thinking.
You
know what I mean?
Like I said at the beginning, you're nobody's. Nobody knows.
Yeah, you did say that. You did say. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. That was the best joke you had. That was the best joke you had. Yo, usually when you get up here,
I am. They don't know who y'all are.
But it's a bunch of nobodies tonight. So
you come say these complicated jokes about this shit. They're like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, which I even think having this conversation makes it better because now people are like, I want to see what was said. I want to see what. And so when they start putting out their clips and start putting out the thing, it's like people are interested to hear what happened.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I uploaded my battle. It was just from Vanessa's phone. You know what I'm saying? So it was like just my clip of what happened and everything like that. But even when I said my like kind of cringy joke in the beginning, you're like, okay, Johnny, people who usually do it don't say it. You know what I mean? It was kind of like, yeah. You got me a little bit.
Women,
yeah, you got me a little bit. And that's when my boy was like, damn, like were all the judges and the host her friend? Because they were all against you. I was like, nah, those are my friends. I was like, they never met her. They were my friends. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? I said, but it was like slightly women empowered night. Like,
yeah.
I don't think that was fair either. Just an all-female judge panel.
Did you feel underrepresented, Johnny?
Yeah. Hashtag me too.
Hashtag I give no fucks.
Hashtag me too.
I give no fucks. Men rule the world.
Hashtag what about Johnny?
Shut the fuck up.
Hashtag
Johnny.
what about Johnny?
Oh my God.
No. I just felt like there should have been. But then shout out Lauren. Lauren had my back a little bit. That's my girl. She's a homie.
Lauren's a real one.
No, Lauren's a homie.
Lauren know how to take shit. Haley and Lauren and Liz took shit right on the chin.
For sure. That's my homie. Like, that's my homie. She's a good friend.
It's like,
so
shout out to Lauren. In the battle. Like,
so I did like that. I was like, okay, at least I got one ally on the panel a little bit. But it was unbiased because I will say that prior to that, Lauren had messaged me at one point. She was like, are you ready for the roast? And I was like, I'm nervous. She's like, I would totally ask you to let me see your jokes, but I'm a judge, so I don't want to be biased or impartial or anything like that. So it was a good, fair battle going in. You know what I mean? None of the people knew my jokes. Nobody saw my jokes. Even Shantavi, who was not part of the panel or the judging, she was like, hey, I would ask to,
And
so I relied on other comic homies.
And no one should know the shit that you were doing, even for myself. Like what even for my set. Why do I have to tell everybody? This is how I'm opening up my shit, what I want to do, the shit that I want to convey. No one, it's a it's a
fucking roast.
How many times to say
it's a fucking it's a roast battle in Santa Rosa at a venue that's hard to find.
You literally a roast battle for a comedian. You literally should be able to walk in there with no prepared material and still roast the shit out of everybody that's there if you need to. If we put someone in front of you, if someone didn't show up, say you didn't show up and Lily had to roast somebody else.
Yeah.
was Lily gonna say, "Oh no, I can't roast no," but no, you need to figure out how to roast this whoever this is.
You're right.
Absolutely.
And then she and I will say this: shout out to my opponent, Lily. And if you want to see my battle of versus Lily, it's on my YouTube channel right here. Just go to videos, watch it. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. But I will say she is fucking
She's
good.
funny.
She is
funny.
good. So the only thing, none of the jokes made me mad. None of the jokes offended me.
Yeah.
None of that stuff. Because
you belong in a roast battle.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that.
Because you belong in a roast. Because you're not overly fucking sensitive.
Hey, what about
somebody
Johnny?
Can talk shit about you and
what
you
about
can take
Johnny?
that shit.
Hey, what about Johnny? You know what I mean? I belong there. No. I do. But also too, I have grown up. I have 3 younger brothers. I'm friends with so many dudes who are hilarious. You have no idea.
And roast you for fun.
Dog, there was a handful of people. There was a handful of people that I said, "Merry Christmas." ... I got flamed last night. Here you go. Because I was like, "Yo, this is what you guys do already.
Yeah.
Here you go."
Yeah.
You know, even my brothers. That was the first people. My 3 brothers. We have a group chat. And that was the first people I texted, and I was like, "Here you guys go for your enjoyment." You know what I mean? Like me getting roasted last night. Yeah, exactly. But I will say that for my first battle, a couple of things. Number one, I am happy it was not at Cobb's in front of 150, 200 people.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like who don't know me.
That was the other thing about last night. It's like, we're lost. This is like, it's the first thing. There's not like a huge ton of people there, you know. It's like now
it was a
free.
lightweight like packed night. So we filled the venue.
Yeah,
it was a good night. It was a great night.
It was a good night.
It was a great show.
But it was not like hundreds and hundreds of people.
Shout out Noah. Noah had like 8 or 9 people that came
that's
through.
what's up. Noah is loved.
No, that is dope,
Unlike
dude.
most comedians, we're lonely and no one fucking loves us.
No, it was awesome. It was awesome to see that. And so it was like, yo, it was a great battle. So number one, I'm glad it wasn't on a big venue and a big stage with a lot of people for my very first time, right?
Yeah.
Now, but number two, I was happy that I went up against a good opponent. Like if I would have like walked all over somebody, you know what I mean? Like
your boy, yeah.
Well, it's not even that, but like, and this might come off wrong, so sorry, but it's like doing comedy here sometimes. It's like, yo, I'm funny here.
Yeah.
But do these jokes land in San Francisco?
Yeah.
Do they land in Sacramento?
Yeah.
Where there's 15 good comics who've been doing it for 6 years. And what are they going to think? You know what I mean? Like, it's different. So it was kind of like, I'm glad it wasn't in a hard hitting stage for my just experience. But I will tell you, the number one thing that pissed me off was Lily's note that she put on her Instagram. And that shit said 6-1 with the crown. And I was like, bitch, I'm a statistic now.
Oh, yeah.
Like, nah, you just added me to your win column. And that got me, but it did a good thing. It got me fired up for the next roast.
Yeah.
That whatever it is, I'm not signed up for one. I'm not participating in one yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
But when Josh Means produces his next RBL and he's like, yo, I need somebody to sign up, I'm signing up.
Okay.
Because this shit has me fired up.
Same.
To go hard.
Go hard.
And do better.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, it's like that.
Tell cringier jokes.
Yeah. You remember that old
cutting jokes.
Remember that old do you remember Brink from Nickelodeon?
Yeah,
the skating movie?
Skateboard.
Well, the rollerblading.
Oh, was it rollerblading?
It was rollerblading.
Okay.
And then the little sister come up to him and was like, hey, skate better.
Uh-huh.
And it was like, he's like, skate better. Skate better. Why didn't I think of that? Skate. And it's like, yo, roast better. Like, that's how I felt after the experience.
Or your jokes. Just sharpen the edge on your jokes.
It's not even that. I had some harder, darker shit.
I'm talking about the shit that you do here, like on Wednesday nights or something. You know what I'm saying?
True. No. True.
Go.
Well, that's just with the experience.
Because for me, and I'll say this, for me, I found it to be, and this even happened like while I was up there talking. I felt immediately liberated. I was like, oh, fuck, I'm at a roast battle. I can say
whatever
anything
the fuck
I want.
Yeah.
No matter how racist, no matter how fucking...
# believe a woman judge. That's what someone put. That's funny.
Yeah, no matter how fucked up it is, like, Say that. This is the night.
Say that
the
shit.
Night that you do the
Say
most
that shit.
inappropriate.
Say that shit.
Say that shit.
You know, instead of spit that shit,
Yeah.
say that shit.
Say it.
Say that shit. Oh, we got a remix coming. Me and Brittany say that shit.
Yes. Don't hold back. And I was
Hell
like, damn,
yeah.
this is the most free that I
Where
felt.
all my
in a while.
liberated comics
Yes.
at?
It's literally
Talking that shit at facts. No.
liberation. And hey, there's fallout.
Say that shit. Say that shit. Hey, I'm sorry. I'm making a remix of the song, y'all.
Look, there's fallout that comes from it. Fuck that shit.
Where all my
You know what I'm saying?
liberated roasters at?
Where are you?
Hell yeah. No, I feel fired up for my next roast battle.
Yes.
I feel fired up to be like bigger, harder. You know what I mean? Because there was another thing too. So I had some other jokes. Some of my jokes, like, you know what they call it, like going meta, like when you think too hard into a joke, you know what I'm saying? Instead of just being funny, like the original thing you thought, you're trying to take people down a path and do all that stuff.
Yeah.
And like one of my things was like, yo, I have all this information on my opponent, but a lot of my jokes that I started out with were just on her appearance. And I was like, I feel like I'm being too surface. You know what I mean? Like, but then you have to think back, like, yo, the audience doesn't have this information on them. And if you got to explain stuff like the joke I did about Lily's dad, learning about Lily's childhood was tragic. Her dad died before he ever had a chance to leave the family. Like, that was funny, but I have to set it up and explain it.
Yeah.
Versus like, you know, just calling her like a big back bitch or something like that. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It was kind of like, but then it's like, yo, she almost all her jokes was like Johnny's brown and Mexican. Like, it's just kind of Johnny's brown, fat, and Mexican was kind of like the synopsis of all her jokes. And almost all of them landed. The one where she tried to go deep was like, Johnny thinks he's the best diz dancer in the Bay. And that is because all the niggas are not going to call him gay or locked up or dead. And it was like, that was the one joke she said that didn't land. Yeah. And it's like, damn, sometimes when you have to explain these jokes, they don't
because people don't know what the fuck a diz dance is.
Exactly. No, you're my first joke. Yeah. My first joke with she was the love child of Marshawn Lynch and Miss Frizzle. It was kind of like Miss Frizzle is such an out of even though almost
same with Marshawn Lynch. Who the fuck is that?
You don't know who Marshawn Lynch is?
I'm just saying, like,
you know who Marshawn Lynch is. People know who Marshawn Lynch is. Don't. You know who Marshawn Lynch is.
I know he's some sort of football player.
Exactly. You know he's the football player with dreads. You know he's a big black dude with dreads.
I know he's some kind of football player. That's all I know.
Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Yeah. Maybe it's just
this is
and that's my Bay Area bias probably.
In my opener, and I was saying my thing about roasting, right? Go right at it. That's what I was saying. Yeah. That's what I said. Go right. Look at what you see and say what you see.
Yeah.
That's the best way to roast somebody, especially when they're not Googleable people like Pam Anderson and Justin Bieber.
Yeah, and you know, like, so there was part of our questionnaire that we exchanged was like, what's the easy, like, hacky thing to joke you on? And like one other thing was like, yo, I have a big ass license plate tattoo on my arm that reads F Finest. She used that. Yeah. Her thing where she said it was easy to roast her on was like people referred to me as like Wanda Sykes, and it was like because of her delivery and her voice, you know. Yeah. And it was kind of like I stayed away from that because it was easy. Where it was like I should have kind of leaned into that. Like if I would have called her, you know, like something like whatever, like Wanda Mikes or something, you know, something dumb, or said she looks like a fake Wanda Sykes, or you know, like if I would have just not that, but if I would have came up with a joke,
or she looks like she ate Wanda Sykes.
Exactly. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like or whatever. Like if I would have came up with a joke, something like that, it might have landed better in the room. You know what I'm saying? Versus me trying not to do that and not getting to where it's like, yo, the object is to make it's a battle in the room and the people that are in the room need to laugh. You know what I'm saying? But I was trying to be clever, which now let me say this. I am very proud of the fight I put up because she's a worthy opponent.
Oh yeah.
She's fucking won 6 of her roasts now and lost 1, which I'm thinking her probably only loss was the first one.
Yeah.
So cool. I hope that's my same story that I have. You know what I mean? Yeah, but she also is a judge on the RBL league, like the roast battle league. Yeah. She's a judge on the panel that's coming up with shit and just doing things off top. Like she's a great writer. She's a great opponent. You know what I'm saying? And she's a cool person. Like I really enjoyed the battle. You know what I'm saying? So I'm proud of the fight I put up. There's no way that I'm just like, oh, she killed me and I didn't do a good job. I was proud to share the video of me losing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I was proud to be like, yo, go watch this. Like,
Yeah.
you gotta laugh. Like, I was laughing on stage.
Yeah.
No, when she called me George Slow. No, my favorite joke, joke that she delivered, because it hit so damn hard. Personally, she was like, Johnny's the nigga in the ICE detention camp that's like, where my hug at? That shit hit so deep in my core. Be like, I am that dude.
Yes.
That shit hit hard.
Yeah.
But then when she said, yo, he's got the F finest, which is kind of crazy that a fat nigga would get a tattoo that could be confused with fitness.
Yeah.
That shit was comedy.
That was good.
Comedy. Because everybody can see my tattoo that, you know, but she leaned on the information that we shared. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I had a great night. I had a good time.
I thought it was a great time.
I'm glad you did too.
I had so much fun.
And you know what? I hope that maybe even this podcast is it helps kind of like, I don't want to say explain your point of view, but if anybody did have any kind of issue or anything like that with what happened, maybe this helps alleviate some of that and can kind of like, I know you don't care, but I'm just saying like maybe it just kind of helps see it from your point of view, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad we did this. I'm glad we talked about it. And then, like I said, you're my homie. Like, I love podcasting with you. This is fun. I think this is the podcast I've always wanted, between two studs.
Yeah.
Sorry, between two masks.
There you go.
That was a purposeful joke. That was a purposeful joke.
I'm glad that I don't care.
No, that's what I love and respect about you, dog. Like, for real. Like,
everybody's entitled to their feelings and opinions. So am I.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
of course.
So.
But at the same time, like, yo, as a comic, that's what you want.
Yeah,
that's what you want your comic friends to be. Like, I want you to randomly one day come in with something that you've been, because this was also a thing. Like, Nikki had as a judge, she had like a retort, and she was like, Fairfield Jonny, you're giving Vacaville Victor vibes, which as a Fairfield guy, that hurts too, right? Like, ooh, you got me. Not hurts, but I'm just saying, like, you got me, you know? And then I literally was in like our little comedy group chat that Matt started a while back. And I was just like, yo, I just want to know, Nikki, how long were you holding that Vacaville Victor joke? And she's like, since the first day I met you. Yeah. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. That's what I thought. Because that was good. That was a very good dig.
It landed flat for me just because I'm not from here.
Yeah, no.
So
totally get it.
Vacaville and Fairfax, Fresno, same shit to me.
No, no, it totally.
You know what I'm saying?
So Vacaville is literally Vaca Cow. It's literally like what we called Cowtown. It was like where all the white people in our area lived. So it was like, yo, you just called me a white square. You know what I mean? But again, it was totally.
Everything doesn't have to land with the crowd in a host.
No,
in a roast.
No.
It has to land with that. It really just needs to land with that person.
Which is why I was like, how long have you had that joke? Because that was good. Like, and like when she said, since I first met you, I was like, I thought so. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But cool. I want that. I want my comic friends to be comfortable with me like that, to be like, yo, here's where I'm at with you. Like, let me, and I want that. I want that in my comic friends. I want my comic friends to be hard hitting, like no bars hold or no holds barred. You know what I mean? Like, I want an unfiltered, like relaxed, like vibe. Like, and we even had like a little conversation ahead of the pod where when I was setting up, where we were having like real convo. And I was like, I wish we could have this on the pod tonight, but we can't.
Because Johnny's too scared.
I am. I got a lot of things that I'm balancing and managing.
Bitch made, Johnny.
No, I'm not bitch made, not whatsoever. And we got to watch that word when we talk about me. We got to watch that word. We got to watch that word.
Okay,
but
Johnny.
no, I'm just kidding. But no, really, it's not even that. It's just like, yo, I have people in my life. I have people in my life that shut up. Someone's like Vacaville Victor. But I have people and in my life that I care about. So not everybody's a comic. Not everybody's subject to the life that we live. But maybe one day we'll get there. One day we'll get there. But
hey, one roast battle at a time.
I like that.
But not a pussy ass one. Real ass roast battle. I'm just saying. That's my last.
I can't wait to show up to the cluster funk roast battle. You know what I'm saying? The fuster clunk. You know what I mean?
Hey, I don't know. Maybe one day. That's this roast battle thing is not necessarily my
mine either.
It's not really not a thing that I do. But I mean, I just grew up. I grew up getting roasted by people and roasting people right back. If you listen to my comedy at all, I talk about that shit.
Well, let's be honest.
Stage,
you're a gay black woman.
Yeah.
Like you have to be tough. Like in a way, like just for your own life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I can imagine whatever someone's gonna stay on stage in a roast is probably not half as bad as you've heard in real life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Same thing here. You know what I mean? Like, I'll be honest. I wet the bed till I was like 12 years old. You know what it's like having little brothers when a girlfriend shows up and they'd be like, P-boy, P-boy, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, and I put that in my bio. I put it in the bio. I was like, I wet the bed till I was like 12 years old. You know what I mean? Like, I have an underdeveloped bladder. Okay, that's what it is. Like, come on now. It's a medical issue. It's
not just the bladder.
It's a medical issue. No, but it's one of those things where it's like, yo, I've gotten roasted. So I have a homie, one of the people that I said it to that I was telling you, that fool used to make so much fun of me. But we would drive to LA because he was a breakdance battler, right? So we would go to LA and like for breakdance shows, and I'll ride with him, and we would ride, and it would be 6 hours of just roasting each other, talking shit, freestyling, you know what I mean? Like rapping, like all that kind of stuff. Cause it's like, yo, it's not with the homies, you know what I mean? Like, so again, I never considered myself a roast comic. I never wanted to sign up for a roast. I never wanted to do that. And then one day I was outside of Woodland. It was in Woodland. It was when I was new in comedy, and there was a guy who posted I don't know if you ever seen him, Jack Rizzler. I forget his last name, but anyways, he goes by like the Rizzler, right? Is like kind of his name, but he's a producer's comedy, all that kind of stuff. And he had a guest spot on the show, so I showed up, and Josh Means was there, and I was like, "Yo, you're the roast comic," like, "Yo," like, because I've heard of him and seen him at shows and stuff like that. I was like, "Yo, they're the roast comic." I said, "I would have never thought I would be a roast. Roasting is not my thing. It's not me." And he was like, "It's just another tool in the belt. Yeah, you know, it's just another tool to have in the belt. It's just another type of show." It is. It's another tool to have in the belt. And it was kind of like, okay, like I maybe you're right. Maybe I should try it. And then it was great that Shantavi and A put on the show, and it was all of our friends and everybody involved. So it was like, okay, cool. I'll sign up for it. Originally, they wanted me to battle Matt McMurphy. Oh yeah. But I could not do that. I couldn't do it. I don't know. Me and Matt are good friends, and he's such a nice guy. It was like, I don't want to do that to somebody like Johnny. A friend. Nah, there's certain people that I would decline.
Sounding weak.
It ain't weak. Okay. Am I afraid of Matt? Yes. Am I afraid of Matt? Yes. But no, it's just there is certain things that I will probably decline because it's not my thing. So it's like, if I am gonna do it, give me somebody I probably am not hella cool with. I don't know, like, you know what I mean? Like,
and you don't know if the roast battle is something that you like until you try it, right? If you've never done it before, then it's like, well, would I be good at this? Would I not? You know, if it got to you.
I know, just don't even say anything. I think that's perfect. I think you pausing in that pocket is so perfect right now. That pauses everything. If it got to you. No, I think it was great. I think it was great. I had fun doing it. I want to do it again because the other thing I do realize, and like you said, I do belong there. I am fine with standing on stage and letting people talk shit. Like, whatever. Like, dog, I've lived a fucking dope life. Right. I'm hella confident in myself.
They say, be like, oh shit, they got me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay. What else you got?
Yeah.
My titties. Oh shit. Okay.
I sent it to cousins. I sent it to homies. I sent it to everybody. And I literally was like, wanna laugh hard? ? I got flamed in a roast battle last night. And then the title of the video is my first ever roast battle. And it was just like, everybody was just enjoyed it, loved it. And I got a lot of compliments on like, yo, you did a good job from comics, from friends who have participated. It was like, yo, it was not just one-sided. Like, she just completely walked over you. Like, you did great. And it was like, and then a lot of friends who are not in the comedy world were like, yo, you were hella brave for standing up there and taking that. Like, I'm like, yeah, it's nothing. Like, that was super nothing. And it was a great show. Everybody had a good time. My in-laws had an amazing time. Yeah. But I feel like they're going to call me George Lopez on the cruise we go on in December.
As they should.
As they should. As they fucking should. You're right.
You came to the battle. They came to the battle. And you know what? What happens at the battle?
Yeah.
Stays with whoever was at the fucking battle.
Guess what? You bought a ticket to come see me roast battle someone. You can call me the jokes they said.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You didn't.
You got to go to the
fuck
roast.
you. Sign up if you want to talk shit about me.
Yeah.
Let me see what it says.
What's happening?
The comedic pause. That's what someone said. They're just laughing. There's a bunch of laughing emojis and all that shit.
I see that. Yeah.
Hell
Let's
yeah.
go.
All right. Well, you got anything coming up besides tonight? We'll go ahead and close this out in a second. You got anything else coming up? Anything you want to plug?
I do. I'm singing in a band.
What?
Yeah.
You sing too?
I sing too.
Holy shit. You were a cop.
Do you hear it?
You were a cop. You be singing. Nah.
I sing in a band and we're doing our first friends and family concert. That one is invite only, so none of y'all fuckers are invited. It's gonna be at a location.
Okay, but like Santa Rosa, what city?
Petaluma.
Okay, cool.
And then after that, we'll start gigging. I have a women in business.
Oh, so this is like a new band this is like your guys' first time performing together.
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
Let me give you a little air horn.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
I'm multi-talented. I don't just stand up here and talk shit. Like
no, you are a full artist, dog.
Yeah.
You are a full artist. If you guys don't know, Brittany does an art bar at a lot of places, a lot of venues, a lot of everything. She's done it at My Mic. She's done it here at Barrel Proof.
Yeah.
She has all these amazing stencils and art supplies that she provides. You can come in while you're hanging out at the bar, getting a drink.
Every design. Make every design.
Yeah. And you know what? Again, that's one of the things that I appreciate and respect is you're standing on you because you do view it as your artistry. And, you know, no one does have the right to dictate it. And if there are certain things, have that conversation ahead of time. If not, it's a valid thing to maybe to talk about before the next time or not, whatever. But I respect it. I do respect you as a person, as a comic, as an artist. So, you know, thank you for being here on the podcast.
Oh yeah.
We're going to continue. We're going to continue to do these once in a while because I'd really like shooting the shit with you and talking about things.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a great conversation, but again, like I had a great time at the roast battle, so I appreciate you hosting. I appreciate you being there, showing up. You know, because at the end of the day, that's the most important thing is that you were booked for something, you showed up and did what you were supposed to do. You know what I mean? And that's the most important thing at the end of the day. So regardless of how everybody feels, you know what? That's what she did.
That's their prerogative.
Do what you did, you know what I mean? And that's all you can do. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. So thank you for that. And then what was the other thing you said? I'm sorry, I cut you off real quick. You said the band.
Women's.
Oh, women's empowerment.
Women in business.
Women in business.
Professional. I'm doing like a social mixer.
Okay.
At on July 29th.
Are dudes allowed?
No.
I love bitches.
We're trying to have a good time, Johnny.
I love bitches. No, I'm just kidding.
See, this is why.
I know.
This is why. You can show up. We'll roast you for the entire hour.
I will do that if you want to put that on the. If you want to put that. If you want to put that on the itinerary, I will show up for your roast battle.
Show up for an honorary roast.
I will show up and let you. I will sit on a chair and just let you go.
Let me go at it. You won't quiver away like a little.
No.
Okay. All right.
No.
Here we go.
You'll do like when I told my girl. I said when I sing rap lyrics and they're talking about pimping, it's about business. I be pimping the competition.
That's right. There you go. And you know what? No, at the end for something like that, I would totally do something like that where I have a comedian come in and I roast them and maybe I get another comic and we just go back and forth roasting you.
Yeah.
And then I would give you the mic so you can defend yourself.
Yeah, I'll probably just be like, they're right. I'll be like, hi, ladies, they're right.
Oh
anyways, I do construction and a handyman. If you need a handyman, call me.
He's a little flaccid today. Sorry, guys.
I'll be like, I'm a handyman. Call me. I got you. You know what I'm saying? No, but hey, real talk, if you ever need me for anything at all, even if it's like, yo, I need somebody to help me carry in speakers and set up sound system or whatever, like, all you gotta do is text or just reach out to me. I got you. Yeah, you my homie, dog. For real.
Thank you.
Like we're real friends. So I don't call a lot of people friends because friends turn into family. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like I'm one of those people. And ever since we met, like I said, the very first time I ever saw you, I froze up on my stud jokes and I was just like, you know what I mean? I was like, I don't know.
That's because Johnny's so scary. He's so scary all the time.
I'm a nice guy. I don't like confrontation like that. I don't like to be mean to people.
Oh my gosh.
I've been in business for 18 years. You make more business by making friends, not enemies. You know what I mean?
That's
so,
true.
but the one thing that happens with me sometimes is I get drunk and obnoxious. So like when somebody can tolerate me as drunk and obnoxious, I know we can be friends. You know what I mean? Like, and I've been a little drunk and obnoxious around you before, so we can be good friends. So anyways, like I said, we're at Barrel Proof Lounge, 501 Mendocino Avenue. It's the Honeycomb Hideout going on right now. If you're watching this, you want to come down, have a drink. If you want to hear Brittany spin some stuff, Brittany is a really great DJ also. So if you have a wedding or an event, a graduation, if you just got divorced and you want to have a divorce party, she might take you down and spin at your party.
Fire burn them.
Boom, look out.
That's right.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and close this out. Thank you. This is actually the longest pod I've done here so far. There's almost 2 hours. So I appreciate everybody that tuned in, everybody that participated in the chat. You can find Brittany at cluster.funk. Is that right?
Yes.
Cluster.funk. And at what's the other page you have?
DJ Dex.
DJ Dex. DEKS.
Yeah.
So follow her, please. And yeah, man, hopefully we'll have some other fun things going in the mix. Ooh, I gotta tell you this real quick.
Let's go.
We want to do next month for my Mike in Fairfield. We want to do like a creative dating show, like have single people come and somehow figure out some kind of like dating night, like fun comedic dating night. So I think I might have
maybe comedian matchmaker or something.
Something like that. Yeah. Exactly. So
where we look at people like, oh, you belong with this one. We put white people together or something.
Something. So I think I might have you help me host that, as a team. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I like that idea of you helping me do that.
Yeah.
I think it'll be a lot of fun.
Okay.
So yeah, and we're changing. My mic is in Fairfield 2 times a month, but for instead of 7 to 9, we're pushing it back to 8 to 10. Because we're finding a lot of people are showing up right at the end of the mic.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, you just missed comedy. But because it's during the week, people are like getting off work, having dinner, and then going out for a drink. So we're pushing it back to 8 to 10, which I think is a fun time.
Agreed.
I think that's a good night. So we'll be doing that next Wednesday at Craft and Cork in Sassoon. I do apologize for the blue lighting that I put up or whatever, however we look, but I think we look kind of dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was kind of a fun thing. The conversation was the important thing tonight.
Absolutely.
So I think it was a lot of fun. We had a really good combo. Yeah, we learned a lot of things about you too. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and we're going to play basketball soon.
It should have been shit that you already know.
Hey, we're going to play basketball soon.
Let's do it.
Yeah, 1st to 3.
Okay.
All right, we shooting for takeout? We shooting for takeout? How are we going to do it?
Yeah,
I'm going to be like, ladies first? Shoot for ball?
Shoot for ball.
All right, we'll shoot for ball.
Yeah.
All right, so check out that vlog probably coming in the next couple weeks. We're going to figure out a day. I'm going to go running tomorrow. We'll go for a run tomorrow, get my wind up, start dribbling a ball that I haven't dribbled in hella long. But no, that'll be fun because I want to know, comment down below, who do you think is going to win in a one-on-one? Amor, who do you think will win one-on-one 1st to 3 in basketball out of me and Brittany? She thinks that I'm going to win because she would have said you if she thought that you're her homie. No, I'm just kidding.
Amor ain't never seen
All right. We're going to get started. We're going to end here. All right. Appreciate you guys. We're out of here. Have a good night. Yay.
Holler.
Kicked out by the other boss.
Right. It's always
Shout out women in business.
It's always a fucking boss.
That's a woman in business right there that kicked me out.
Yes. Yeah, this is good.
Hey.